This thing is a little bit dark, friends. Bear in there with me. Lighting is a little bit dark, but hang in there with me, guys. I had to fix this for you today because my people over on IG have a clear, it's not glare, but it's a little dark over here. So I'm going to fix the lightning for you guys today. I promise. This will be fixed tomorrow, but I'm going to leave this up here and I'm going to do this because I need for you guys to get this information. So let's focus on the information, focus on what's important, and don't really put too much focus on the lighting. All right, so guys, your girl is back. It's been a little time, but your girl is back. It's Monday morning. Money Mondays, I call it. Y'all know the vibes. Help me with this lightning. I promise I got some good trading for you. Good morning. Good morning. If you're in the room, leave a comment. Good morning. Good morning. Work with me with this lighting, guys. Work with me. Work with me. Be a little patient. We're going to get through this. We're going to make it. I promise. Focus on what's important. Good morning, guys. I'm in a whole situation over here, but listen, we're going to make this work. First and foremost, good morning. Happy Money Mondays. It's your girl. I've been gone for you guys probably for about 7 days. I've had some personal things to do. As you guys can see, I am in a new space. Thank you to all of you who reached out, congratulated me, thanked me. And I am back rolling. It's Money Mondays. I was like, you know what? Yesterday, I was like, I set this thing in my mind. I was like, whatever, I'm not undone packing or whatever is going on, it doesn't matter. I got to get back connected with my tribe in Monday morning. To all of you guys that's on Facebook, I apologize for the lightning. I did my best, but I promise I'm going to work this thing out for you guys today. So tomorrow when you see your girl, I promise it's going to be better. So Money Mondays. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm your girl, Finance Muslima. I am your licensed life insurance agent. Oh, if you didn't see my post, I forgot to tell you guys, if you missed it, that I hit top 7 cash flow. Yes, your girl hit top 7 cash flow on life insurance. Thank you. The month of March, I hit top 7 cash flow. Go to my post and my stories, see I shared it. I've been helping a lot of families secure life insurance, whether it be from a building wealth aspect or just getting death benefit. I'm super grateful and excited, really humble for it. Really didn't see top 7 cash flow coming. I was just doing what I love to do and helped a lot of families with life insurance. So I'm licensed in PA. I'm from Philly, North Carolina. Of course, that's where I reside. I'm licensed in Georgia. Licensed in Connecticut, and I just added New Jersey. So being licensed in 5 states, leverage. I'm able to hit top 7 cash flow for the month of March. I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all. If you need life insurance, holla at your girl. And then secondly, I am your financial coach. I'm all things mindset and money. I am I'm like the go-to connector type person. You know how people be like, what is it that you like to do? What is it that what are you good at? And for me, it's like I'm really a connector. I, connect a lot of people. Not just be, I love to do it. And it's just something that comes natural because when somebody comes to me for something, whether it be the same city or state or what have you, I'm always, I have that connection and of relationships of so many women and men for that matter, in different cities and states. So there's the whatever you need, girl, got you. So again, I have not been connected and seen you guys in a while. Thank you for your patience. I'm in my new space. Your girl got to work on the lightning, so don't. Good morning. So you guys, this lighting, it really is annoying me a little bit, but I'm not going to let it take away the fact that we got to get work done. It is Money Mondays. So I appreciate you guys for the patience. Of course, I always say, your morning prayers. You got to get up and pray in the morning. You got to start speaking affirmations and speaking high over your life. And thirdly, after you build yourself and after you complete your own personal development, you got to make an impact, guys. Teach what you know, help somebody else. So, say your prayers, make sure you're speaking affirmations. Write down your affirmations. Write them down every day. Speak them every day. Take 5 minutes. And then, make an impact. Who out there can you help? What is it that you know how to do to help somebody else? Be an impact of somebody else. Then after you do those things, we can jump on social media. We can answer emails. We can answer calls. I can't jump into the world until I focus on me. And I share that with you guys because it really works. It makes your day so not overwhelmed and drained, and you have fun with this thing and be happy. And I always tell you guys to. I hope you didn't splurge over the weekend. We had good weather in a lot of places, and as the weather is breaking, we go into the spring and summer months. I want to always remind you guys to spend responsibly. Track your progress, pay on time or a couple days ahead of time, and keep focused on building your credit and leverage that credit, guys, to create you some passive income. Another thing I will say that's a huge tip for financially going into the spring and summer months is planning. Planning is huge, guys, because we want to go a lot of places. We want to do a lot of things. We want to be with the hype of everybody else, traveling, different things, a lot going on. And we should. We should work hard. We should smash our goals and we should celebrate ourselves. But this is the thing. You have to plan. I live my life on a very planned, strategic schedule. If it's not on the list to do, it's not going to get done today. And why? Because it helps you with discipline. It's the best way to do it. So, it's nothing wrong with doing the last minute spontaneous trips, right? If you're a spontaneous person, or the spontaneous family outings where, it wasn't planned, it's not in your budget, but you and the family, you guys go out and you end up spending $200 that night, whatever the case may be. But in the back of your mind that you have this very important goal you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to buy a car. You're trying to get your kitchen remodeled. You're trying to buy these products that you need to start a business, right? So have fun and live life. Yes, have fun and live life. But this is the thing. Why can't we do something that's less inexpensive so we won't spend as much money? We won't maybe not spend $200 that night, but maybe spend 70, $80 that night, and then I still have money left over, or I still can, put something towards accomplishing your goal. So I tend to know from hitting rock bottom or doing very spontaneous things that's not in my budget. I know that it took away from my longevity goal. It take away from the target that I'm trying to hit, and it makes me um it takes me longer to accomplish that goal. Great. I'm glad it helps you. It takes me longer to accomplish that goal because I didn't dipped in it and did all these various different things. So, for a tip for you guys for the spring and summer months, just plan stuff out, plan ahead, and give your dollars a job, all your money. Just make sure you do what you're supposed to do. So, in order to stay on top of your finances, in order to stay ahead of the game, plan and prepare correctly. Make sure every dollar being circulated is being put back to work for you. You have to plan and prepare. Plan and prepare. It's super important. I promise you guys, planning and preparing will help you through the spring and summer months. There's so much temptation to spend. We want to have fun. We want to do all these things, which is awesome. Plan and prepare. And also, if you have a mindset and money game planner, you need to write your goals down in there in that goals section. I don't care if it's, this, okay, so this is April, you might as well say, right? So you have something planned for May that you want to do. How you going to do it, who you going with, how much money you need, how much transportation, Uber rides, how much money I'm going to spend on food for the weekend, what I got to get, shopping, pre-gaming before you even pack, right? As women, we do all of these things. So if that's in May, it's April now. You can be writing that in your goal book, in your financial planner. You should be writing that and small things you need to do instead of just jumping out there and purchasing everything you need at one time and just making it so overwhelming. Sprinkle it out, as they say. Sprinkle it out a little bit. That's a huge tip for you guys for spring and summer. So today I want to talk about, so we still in Women's History Month, and I told you guys, I gave you guys a lot of great trainings all month long. If you're new to my page, or if you don't really come through as much and you wasn't connected with the conversation, go back and watch the lives. Go to YouTube and watch them. You can go to the website, www.faithfamilyfinance.co, and check out all of the great things going on, the freebie cheat sheets, and so forth. I gave you guys a lot of things for the month of March, Women's History Month. I gave you a slew of things. And the reason that it may not be working for you, or the reason that you feel that it's too much information and you need time to get it together, is because mentally you're not there when you're receiving the information. If I know that I'm committing myself to something, right? And I got to jump on a Zoom, right? And I know that this Zoom topic is about marketing, right? And, so I should be prepared. I'm going to have a book. I'm going to have a pen. I'm going to have everything I need to write down my notes. I'm going to be on point, right? But then people often say, I got to digest this, or I got to figure this out. It's a bit overwhelming. It's too much, stuff like that. I think that's because for me, when I felt that way in a situation, it seemed like it's a lot, because at the moment that conversation or that Zoom is being had, I'm not mentally in that space. If you're ready, you've already made the commitment prior to the date you knew you had to get on this Zoom, right? For marketing, right? There's just an example I'm using. Then why, when you get on, why aren't you prepared to grasp the information? Why do you still need to get off the Zoom and you still need time and more days to understand or process what you just received? I think, to me, that sometimes it just means that you have too much going on. You're not really focused on what it is you're doing at that particular time. So in that case, I would say you need to, and I always say this, yesterday was Self Care Sundays. I didn't connect in with you guys, but it's Monday and it's never too late. So I always say, find that blackout space. Some people that work jobs that they don't like, some people may have businesses they're frustrated with, they're not really gaining income. People are in bad relationships. People are purchasing a lot of materialistic things to make them look good, but they're really not happy. So people are going through a lot of stuff fighting drug addictions, think relationships with their family and their children. So it's never too late. Even though it's Monday morning, you still can get that blackout space, you know. And I say blackout, but when I say blackout, it's in a good way. Did you get your blackout time yesterday? Did you make 30 to 40 minutes for yourself to block out the world, write down some goals for yourself, personal development, religious goals, spiritual goals, whatever, financial goals? You know, what am I really doing right now? What am I doing for this whole week, Monday through Friday? Stay in control of your time and your day. The blackout space, you know, meditate, not just once a week, meditate every day. Like, what do you do in the morning to get started to take mental control of your day? So you know, you gotta, and if you have the mindset and money game planner, again, I have a section in there for that too. I have a section, um, not the bill, the expenses and the money part, but it's the section where, you know, write down your goals. What are you doing? What am I doing right now? So if you haven't yesterday, got that blackout space, you starting this Monday morning, you all over the place, as you frustrated, you don't know what's going on, you haven't made no money, you know, a lot of things going on, you overwhelmed, you don't know how to do this, you don't know how to do that, you may be trying to do 5 things at one time, but mentally you can't grasp it. You need to just sit down and focus on one. If that's the type of person you are, make it happen. Whatever it takes, make it happen. The most important, the easiest way to make it happen is to know what, just to know you. So if you know that you're a person where you can't work 2, 3 different businesses because you ain't making money on none, you can't totally focus on all of that because that may be too much for you, right? Then cut it back. It's fine. Life goes on. You can't do all 3 because you wasting a lot of time, you're stretching yourself thin, and the goal is to make money, and you're not making no money. So if you can't do all 3, honey, just do one. It's fine, I promise you. If you have one thing in front of you that you know you master and what you know how to do, and it helps you and your family reach your goals, then just kill the crap out of that one thing. Instead of stretching yourself so thin on all of these things and you're not making nothing happen, but you're wasting a lot of time and you're still complaining. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for the reviews. You're awesome. Nakia, the Wasted Experience in Wisconsin, my girl, she said the book is so bomb. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, girl. I always appreciate you, and I'm so happy and grateful that this book was able to help you with your money goals. You the bomb. Keep going, girl. I see you. So I want to talk about, you know, what are you really willing to sacrifice? You know, are you really willing to do what it takes for your dreams, goals, your success, and your legacy? The first bullet I want to touch on is time. Time management is crucial. I talk about this all the time. I just touched on it a few minutes ago. Time management is crucial. If you haven't got the millionaire mindset, I have this layout I created called the Millionaire Mindset on my website. There's a free sheet, like a guide to helping you with create a morning routine and whatever was best for you. Morning routines are the absolute bomb. I got into it from following a lot of the 1%ers and just doing things differently. It really, really, really helps. Time management is crucial. If you don't have the millionaire mindset, you can click on it, download it, or figure out a way to start you a really, really great morning routine. You need a morning routine. The same way we know how to get up, get our day started with our kids, go to work, do what it is that we need to do. That's a routine that you have. So start a routine for your personal life, your personal development. Start um, start a morning routine for something that's going to help you. Not, you know, we already got the routine down packed on what it consists of to, you know, balance life and work and all of that. But what about yourself mentally? Start a routine to help you personally, mentally grasp and build habits into this thing that you want. Time management is crucial. Um, planning and preparing is crucial. That's why planners and writing things down, creating your marketing themes and your schedules, all of that month in advance, all that kind of stuff, weeks out. It is crucial because it's going to be days where you have so much to do, and it's going to be overwhelmed. And I know because that's my life a lot of days. But I'm like, whatever I didn't do, I don't care. I'll keep writing it down. It'll go on the list again for the next day. But best to believe I'm going to get it done. Life, is simple. It's what you make it. So it does get hard. Time management, this thing is very overwhelmed, not just from a business aspect, but just life in general. It's overwhelming. Yes, it is. A lot of times, when we don't plan and prepare and things are throwing to us as a left, how do you react? Do you respond in a negative way because you're not prepared? Do you respond in the entrepreneur mindset, like, oh, okay, let's get it? Because that's how I be sometimes. I'm so used to things going through a left or not really going as planned that when things do go left, I'm like, oh, okay, especially like when you get down to the end or the last step, you're like, this was too good to be true. I knew something was going to happen at the last minute, right? So I'm just like, yeah, whatever it takes. Like, that's, you got to be that determined. Like, yeah, we're going to get it done and make it happen. Stability is number two. This thing is going to feel like a roller coaster. And again, we're relating to general life and a life as a whole aspect. But then when you talk about business and entrepreneurship, yes, this thing is going to feel like a roller coaster. So if stability is a thing that you can't shift or you're not able to adjust, then you need to get it together, because you don't even need that to be a business owner. That's just life in general. Every day something is going to happen and you're going to have to adjust. You're going to wake up and the washing machine is going to go out. You're going to wake up and you have to go outside to a flat tire trying to get your day started. You're going to wake up and get a phone call that you got to go to work late. Your mom just got sick, or you got to redirect your day in whatever aspect, right? That's life, period. So if you're a person, you're super comfortable in stability, that's something that you need to work on. And number three, I mean, just really get with the program, not really work on it. And we all have gone through so many things in our life that I'm quite sure you should be used to stability being shifted a little bit. And number three is your personal life. Are you determined to make changes? We all have things in our personal life that we are struggling to deal with that blocks us from getting ahead. It you know, distracts us from what our goal is. Whether, my dad always say people, places, and things, personal life, people, people you're around, the places you go, and things. What makes you happy? Are you looking for instant gratification, or are you a person that's willing to go through the process? Because when that thing hit, it's going to be crazy. So your personal life, or how far are you willing to take this thing? Gotta grasp these things, guys, and then sleep. Oh, let's not talk about sleep. I am tired. I told you guys that I'm just in my new space. The lightning's kind of off. It's a lot going on today. But I was like, you know what? I got to get online with my tribe. It's been a minute. And I already had all my stuff planned out, my schedule of, what I'm doing. So I was like, you know what? I got to jump in this thing running. Nobody's perfect. It's never perfect. And it is what it is. Sleep. And I always say this one thing I heard ET say it, but I've been heard it before. He really, when the way he elaborated on it was just so different, and it really stayed with me. But he was talking about one of those tours Beyonce was on. Beyonce was practicing for choreography and all of that. She was saying that One time they was on set, or they was like just these back to back days, choreography, dancing, and it was like something. It was like 2 days went by, and she like just remembered that she didn't eat. Guys, now that's deep. I've never went that long, but when you on a run, sleep is deprived. Like sleep, I don't say, go hard and stay up 24 hours and just rock out. I can't even perform to at my best ability like that because I used to do that, especially baking. So that thing will keep you on your feet all night. You gotta jump up in the morning, you right back at it. So I don't say go hard all 24 hours, like every day in a week, like you super, like people, some people think that that makes them look so much more productive, but it really, for me, I need rest. I don't care if it's 4 or 5 hours. I need some type of sleep to relax my body, and I wake up again or go. But that when he elaborated on that, when Beyonce said that, I can definitely relate. And I'm not even at the point about life of Beyonce, or how I can't even imagine how busy and extremely, these type of people are, celebrities. But even with the life that I live and what I'm building, and to the level that I'm willing to risk, and to the level that I sacrifice, um, yeah, that's not a thing to where as though I want to go to bed 9, 10 o'clock tonight. It doesn't happen like that. I've never went 2 days without eating and didn't know, but it has been times where I woke up in the morning. I may have worked from home. I may have went to the office for a little bit. I may have to run a few errands. I have a 60-year-old that live in another state, so he's always like, always got something to do. I may have to jump on a flight or do this, that, and the third. Get back home and gotta do. Listen, it has been times where I could say I probably didn't eat till 7 or 8 o'clock at night, which is not healthy. But it's like, if you don't have a hard passion for what it is that you do, and you don't really love what you do, you're not really in love with the process of the grind and what it takes, then I don't think that you will understand that, because and I'm not really around people that's like, oh, we got a breakfast, lunch, dinner, all that kind of stuff. When you in grind mode and you trying to hit goals and you focusing on a target, I definitely can understand how Beyonce went 2, 3 days without eating. I've never, like I said, I probably went more than until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. But again, it depends on the person. It depends on how important a goal is to you. It depends on how determined you are. It depends on your work ethic. Everybody is different. So when you're on this journey and you have things that you're trying to accomplish, again, number 4 was sleep. Sometimes we have to take away the things that we really want most to get done what's really important to us. And it'd be like, sometimes you could do so much work in one day, because I know if I've done it before, and the next day I'm just like, yo, this is a chill day for me. I might have accomplished, all things on my list that day, or had a slam awesome day, right? In all aspects, financial coaching, life insurance. I might have had a great sales day on the website. I'm popping email campaigns, doing amazing. My personal life, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a real super dope 24 hours and you like washed out and you cute, and you feel like if you actually have that freedom to be able to chill the next day and say, I'm gonna just do small things, little bits and pieces the next day, then do it. That's leverage. That's how you leverage it. But for me, I can't chill until I get some goals accomplished. I'm just like that mentally. I don't know what it is. And then quiet times, guys. Number 5 is quiet times. Life does feel hectic. We're not even talking about from a business standpoint. We're talking about from just a general life standpoint, right? Life gets hectic. But the thing about it, and then I just talked about the sleep, just get it done. It doesn't last forever. So, and when I have one of those rocket crazy days and I'm just super drained, right? Maybe 2, 3 in the morning if I go to sleep, it was a crazy, hella productive day. But guess what? What keeps you pushing through it is that it doesn't last forever. So if you have that freedom to get some rest the next day, or you're at a point in your life where you putting in a strong 5, 10 years so you can chill for the rest of your life, just keep in the back of your mind that it doesn't last forever. Just do it. Smash the goals and then relax. That's what I always say. Smash the goals and then relax. And then number 6 is sanity. It's not easy. All things that we want are meant to test us and just see how badly we want it. It's meant for a challenge. It's meant to take us out of our comfort zone. And then ultimately, it's always that question of how bad do you want it? And then last but not least, it's 10 o'clock, guys. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Last but not least, immediate desires. Number 7 is immediate desires. If you want to be normal, then you do regular stuff. You work a job, you have a side hustle, you have a family, you do all things that you want to do to make you happy. That's fine. I'll say it all this time. This being a business owner, being an entrepreneur is not for everybody, and be okay with it. It's not for everybody. And I always say that because I'm not the one to pressure people. Long as you understand that you need more than one income to survive, then just do you. Do what makes you happy. You want to buy a home, you want to invest in rental properties, you want to start an Airbnb, you want to leverage business credit to buy passive things that's going to create you more income. Do what it is that you desire. But this is the thing you have to understand. It doesn't always, we don't always get instant gratification, if that makes sense. So when you're on a road to accomplishing something, and well, sometimes people might say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna do it next year. It's 2021 now. It's the top of 2021 March. Why do you have to wait till next year?" Whatever that goal is you're trying to do, why do you have to wait till next year? Now, if you say this is my game plan, I have to get these licenses. I have to pay for permits. I have to take this class. I have to do this. You have the strategy written out and you know what it takes, and that might take you a couple of months, then that's good. That's fine. But if you're just flat out like, oh, I'll do it next year, why? What are you doing right now? Start on it, and you would see that it doesn't even take you as long to get through it once you stay focused, but you have to be at a focal point. And a lot of people put things off in their life and say, I'll do it next year because right now in the moment of March 2021, they're not focused on that thing. When you focus on it and you fully commit, then you take massive action and you can get it done. Something you think is going to take you 8 months can take you 4 months. But again, it depends on how bad you want things shifted in your life. When you are a person as myself, you enjoy the process. You mentally strong enough to deal with the ups and the downs, the curves, and you easily readjust to life, which we all need to get used to because every day something is being thrown at us in some shape or form. So when you love the process, this is a process. When you love the process in which you do, it builds beast. It builds beast. Nothing happens overnight. Trust me. When you love the process, it builds beats because now I didn't embrace the process of transitioning from Philly to Charlotte, 2013. 8 years I've been in Charlotte now, and I get so many calls and text messages from a lot of my family and friends and different people I know moving to different places, and they're like, "Girl, you did this, and how did you do it?" Da, da, da. Now I'm helping them and encouraging them do what it is you want to do. Been here 8 years. That was 2013. 2015 hit rock bottom, whole nother process to get myself up. I'm getting ready to start teaching you guys a lot about credit and starting a credit repair program because I have experienced a lot of things. Credit burnt, rock bottom. When I say late car payments, late rent, transition into a new city, everything was different. It's a process. It was a process to get back, to get these things rolling in life. you wake up every day and long as you know where you're going, you gotta embrace the process. I waited 2 years to drop a financial planner that I've been creating content with on airplanes, on flights, just creating content, right? And just writing down what it took for me to get out of that financial hole and do the work to get me to the freedom and doing what I want to do. And then I gave that to the world in November. And it's March 2021. I have so many testimonies, so many sales. As soon as I get them in, they're selling back out. So many stories of how this book has helped other people. Guys, that right there is confirmation that enjoy the process. Timing is everything. So it's so many stories. I go on and on and on. It's so many stories, but I'm not going to do that today because I need to go. It is 10 a.m. I didn't plan to be this long. Again, thank you guys for being patient. I just moved in my new place. I promise I'm going to get this lighting situation and everything together. I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you don't know, April the 5th, I'm doing a free webinar. It's going to be on Zoom. I don't know if I'm going to do a replay, but I do know that you need to be in the building. And the reason why is because it's a small business finance one-on-one, I call it, because this is the thing. A lot of people don't know what they need to get started up on business credit. A lot of people are running side hustles or businesses, or they're just hustling and grinding, and they don't know the back end of the finances or what it takes to leverage these banks and get some easy money. And I'm in the process of doing it. I've learned a lot of tricks to the trade. I know what it takes. I have a full game plan, and I'm going to share it with you guys exactly what it is that I'm doing. So this webinar is going to be April the 5th. I think it's a Monday night. It's going to be from 8 p.m. probably to about 9:30. And that's short because all the webinars that I pay $50 to $100, $100, $200 to be on that really help grow my business, I'll be on them for like 2-3 hours. Like they give free replays when you pay $200 for a webinar. So whatever I miss, I usually the next day is right in my email. They drop the link and I'll just go back and pick up. But have you a nice book with you and a pen, because this thing is about massive action. If it's not for you, then don't join it. Don't waste your time. Share it with a friend that want to learn how to do their own process of, stepping their finance game up in their business, because it's a fashion and it's a formula per se. It's a formula that you need to do this strategy, and you need to write your stuff down, and you need to come prepared. And I'm giving you guys hella valuable information. If you're interested, click the link in the bio. I think it says April webinar or something like that, but go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you're in the room. I know as of right now, I said I was cutting it off at 20 people. So it's probably like a week or so left. We'll see how the numbers go, and I'll keep y'all posted. But that's all that I have. Spend responsibly. Say your prayers. Speak affirmations into yourself all day. Write them down if you need to in the middle of a midday crisis, because the middle of the day gets crazy sometimes. Just be like, I got this. I can, I will, I must, right? And then, last but not least, try to be an impact to somebody else. So you guys that were on Facebook, I apologize for the lightning being so dark, but I really am in a lit living room. I don't know why it looks like that, but on IG it's really clear for you guys. So I'll have it fixed tomorrow live. So I hope you guys have an amazing, productive Money Mondays. And if you received the email this morning, I sent out some really good stuff. So if you're not connected on the email list, go to the website, join the email list, www.faithfamilyfinance.co.